Welcome back. We are now in step 13.6, which is all about using the research tools. The first thing you need to do is open up Neighbors 1 if you're not already in the document. And you will save Neighbors 1 as Neighbors 2. Okay, so when creating a report, often it requires research. As you write a report, you may struggle to think about appropriate word or phrases that make your paper more engaging. Or you may want to use synonyms to avoid overusing the same words over and over again. This is where the research tools come in. For this step, we will primarily live on the Review tab, and we will look at our thesaurus command first. So click anywhere in the word near, and then move to the thesaurus button located in your proofing group. And notice when you press the thesaurus, you get a research dialog box that opens. And in the search for box, you have near. And we are searching in the English thesaurus. So if you drop down on the arrow, notice that you have other options to search in different other languages. You have French, Spanish, and other places as well. But for this tutorial, we will search using the English thesaurus. Here are all the results of words that are similar to near. We want to use close to. So scroll down until you get to close to, and simply drop down. When you move your mouse over the word, an arrow pops up. Drop down on the arrow and insert. And notice near has been replaced with close to. So again, using the thesaurus command is an excellent option when you're writing a paper and you keep using the same words over and over again. So utilize that thesaurus to find synonyms that will replace the words that you continue to overuse. Alright, so the next thing we will do is work with our translation. Select your text in your document and move to your translation button in the language group. Drop down on your arrow and you will select translate selected text. Now notice this time the research box has search for, and inside the box is our whole selection. Under translation, you can translate a word or a sentence from. We are translating from English because our document is in English, and if you drop down, you have so many other options available of translation. But again, we just want to use English. And translate to, I need to get my selection back. Translate to, drop down, and for this purpose we will translate to French. So select your French option, and then you want to translate the whole document by clicking on the green arrow. Then notice you get a translate whole document dialog box, and it basically is just telling you that Word is about to send the document for translation over the internet. So go ahead and click send. So you do need an internet connection to use this option. And here is the result of our translation in French. So this is a great option if Maybe you have a person that you're trying to communicate with that speaks French, and you don't necessarily and they don't speak very well English. Then you can use a translator to translate the document, not only just for French, but for several different languages as well. So let's go ahead and right click to select all, and right click again and copy. Go back to your Word document, click in your document, and then press Control V as in Victor to paste. So you should have your French translation pasted into your Neighbors 2 document, and it's as simple as that. The last thing that we'll look at the top of the research pane is if you double click to get rid of the existing search for, and we will type Potawatomi and instead of using the translation, we're going to drop down on the arrow and select the Encarta dictionary, and it gives us results. It tells us that Potawatomi is a member of Native American people with a little blurb and about the language, and that it's an adjective, and so on and so forth. So you can also use the dictionary if you needed to research something. It would keep you from going to the internet. You could use the dictionary by, again, clicking on the research button, dropping down on the arrow to select Encarta dictionary, and typing in your search term. So that's how you use that. Go ahead and close the research box. And the last thing that we will look at in the proofing group is our word count. Now, notice here we have a word count that tells us we have 52 words in this document. But we're also going to click on the word count button. And notice that it gives us statistics. It tells us that it's one page, 52 words, characters with no spacing, 272, characters with spacing, 322. There's 4 paragraphs with 7 lines. So when you have that anal teacher that tells you they want you to type a 50-word paper, you don't have to sit there and count every word. You can use the word count button in your proofing group that tells you exactly how many words are in your document. Press close, save the changes, and this concludes your step on research tools.